Praise the Lord, everybody. How many of y'all like poetry? You know, Sister Kelly is so awesome. She does this fellowship and God's love. I know it's the women's ministry, but I just want to give her a big hand for her fruitions and things that she do. Sister Kelly is so awesome. Sister Kelly, we love you on tonight. You're an awesome woman of God. Create my everything. Track 9, create my everything. How does how I treat you and how you treat me create my everything? And the choices that I make in my life create my everything. And I said, Lord, what are you saying to me on tonight? For as by one man's disobedience, many were made sinners. So by the obedience of one shall many be made free. That's what God was saying to me. We all fall down and we get back up. But it comes a time when we got to stay in that vein. And we have to seek his face and call on his name. Because it creates our everything. See, you may say, I see some failures there and I see this here. But you know what? It's not what others do to you. It's how you respond to what they do that makes you to be the more excellent you. Can you receive me? Can you hear me? Can you believe me as I create my everything? That everything that means that obedience is better than sacrifice. When we get on our knees and we seek for Christ, he creates our everything. So by the obedience that is better than sacrifice, God can create my money, can create my prosperity, can create my everything. To God be this poetry. As I sit among you and look at all your faces, God is creating yours and my everything. When we learn to fellowship with them we know have talked about us, when we learn to share love to people that we know have hurt us, we have to forgive, we have to fellowship, we have to love, because it creates our everything. God's love and fellowship is where we need to be. Forgiving those that you know wronged you. To God be this poetry. It creates our everything. Forgiving those that you know have wronged you. That's when we must remember being a servant is everything. For the Lord has said, well done and good, my faithful servant. If I learn to give up my right to be right, that creates my everything. When I say, God, I will serve my brother, I will serve my sister. God, even when they do me wrong, Lord, help me to do this and live this song. To God be this poetry. Lord, as I learn to forgive me, can we learn to love one another? Let's rewind and start all over again. Hi, I'm Sister So-So. Would you be my friend? Yes, we make errors and we fall down, but we get back up. But we have to learn that sometimes in life, you got to learn to shut up. You have to shut up and put a covering over your sister. Put a covering over your brother. This is fellowship. Can you pray me through? Can you love me too? Can I be there for you? Can you be there for me? Can I help you with your needs? Can you bless me too? I love you, sister. Can you create my everything? You are my everything. You are my everything. To God be this poetry. As I learn to ask you to forgive me, as I ask you to forgive me, my sister, to God be this poetry.